Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green, and you're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. It is, of course, Monday, November 24th, 2014, the week of Thanksgiving. And boy, is there about to be riots in the streets. Is there about to be violence? And this is exactly what the President of the United States wants. Whether or not this is his unlawful and illegal act, executive order on immigration, or it is the incitement, courtesy of CNN and the bullshit corporately owned mainstream media, of the Michael Brown verdict, which soon we are about to hear any minute, any hour now, could be as soon as Monday, or maybe will be released strategically over the holiday weekend to spawn even more violence, which again is the agenda. And people on the ground want to burn down some QTs. Burn it down. And they also want to burn down and loot some Walmarts. Yeah, that's right. That'll do Michael Brown justice in his tragic death. Again, a grand jury investigating, now looking at the evidence, eyewitness accounts that support the story. Officer Darren Wilson was protecting himself in self-defense after unloading his clip into Michael Brown. Also eyewitness accounts on the ground that support Michael Brown. Said he had his hands up. Said that he was unfairly targeted because he was black. Of course, everyone wants to ignore the surveillance footage, the actual, evidence of Michael Brown, a 6'4" individual, having a violent altercation with the store clerk just moments before his confrontation with Darren Wilson. Robbing a liquor store? Yeah, just minding his own business, that's right. But again, people want to burn it down. Isn't that a song or something? Burn it down? I don't know. Maybe we'll make a song like ding, 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 burn it down, let's burn a couple QTs in a Walmart. Ding. Violence likely in the streets. Again, all of this a part of the Obama agenda. I'd like you to read a quote, only providing more merit to this theory, this thesis, which I really don't think is a thesis, it's just reality. The president said something in 2010 regarding immigration, and keep in mind that the president also studied constitutional law, so knows exactly what is legal and also illegal when it comes to his presidential powers. You know, bypassing Congress repeatedly, the war president that the president is in Iraq and Syria, continuing and starting even new Bush-era wars. That guy, you know, the hope and changer that had the support of Oprah Winfrey, the heiress of a billionaire empire in the OWN network. Well, here's a direct quote from the president in 2010 during his second term. Quote, "I am president. I am not king. I cannot do these things just by myself. We have a system of government that requires the Congress to work the executive branch to make it happen. I'm committed to making it happen, but I've got to have some partners to do it. The main thing we have to do to stop deportations is to change the laws. The most important thing that we can do is to change the law, because the way the system works, again, I just want to repeat, I'm president, I'm not a king. If Congress has laws in the books that says that people who are here, who are not documented, have to be deported, then I can exercise some flexibility in terms of where we deploy our resources to focus on people who are really causing problems, as opposed to families who are just trying to work and support themselves. But there's a limit to the discretion that I can show, because I am obliged to execute the law." That's what the executive branch means. I can't just make up the laws by myself. Again, I am president. I am not king. You see, the president clearly knows that his immigration actions are illegal. He clearly knows that as a byproduct of the Michael Brown verdict, at this rate anyway it goes, whether or not the evidence supports Darren Wilson and the grand jury says he's innocent or they indict him, really doesn't matter. The agenda is to split and divide and conquer the American people. Again, destroy any unity that the American people once had. It's the same reason why Obama is destroying the borders. If you open up the borders to everybody, whether or not it's Mexico or any other country, it destroys our unity, it destroys our culture, it destroys our bond, it destroys our very strength. We become the United States of New World Order. And that's exactly what the intention is. So it should be really interesting to see what the verdict is, how this Michael Brown and where this Michael Brown verdict goes. But I think it results in one thing, and one thing that the president wants: violence, riots, and division in the United States. It's exactly why he's likened himself and Trayvon Martin to one of his children, as if it could have been one of his sons. It's why he continues to put his foot in the mouth. It's why he continues to bypass constitutional law, something he studied and knows very well. It's exactly why political cartoons showed a Caucasian family sitting having Thanksgiving with a illegal family climbing up the window and just pushing themselves into their living room. And people thought that that was racist, even though it's kind of actually the truth. Again, division is the agenda. Separation is the agenda. And ushering in the New World Order, as was always the intent and the intention. This is why we had the 2008 financial collapse. This is why there has been trillions of dollars worth of bailouts. This is why there are still 0% interest rates today. Even after the pseudo, what they call end of QE, the rest of the world is cutting rates. Notice how the global banking system is all in on the same scam. Because again, this is about ushering in a global system. And it starts with destroying the American people, the very fabric of our nation. Too busy downloading the latest cool app on their iPhones. I'm Christopher Green. Get this out everywhere, make it viral, hard-hitting it in your face, and click the link below to support our sponsor.